Smithy!
What?
About before.
No problem.
Look, come into my office for a few minutes, come on. Sit down. I'm sorry.
I understand that it's hard. But have you at least told your family?
No.
I'm sorry, but I think that's pretty out of order.
Why? My father's dead, my brother's dead, and my mother's been in a state of semi-consciousness since as far back as I can remember.
I didn't realise.
Well, why would you?
So where's your mum?
In a home in Kent.
And she's been in there since you were a kid?
No, she used to be addicted to Valium. And she'd be crawling the walls when she was trying to come off it and staring into the middle distance when she was on it.
So your dad raised you then?
Oh, do leave off. An East End bookie. Put myself up. Something pathetic, isn't there? About a 50-year-old woman banging on about her terrible childhood.
According to you, there's something pretty pathetic about showing any kind of emotion at all?
I can't afford to fall apart. I don't have some big old support network to pick up the pieces.
The irony is you do. You just won't let them.
Well, there is something you could do for me, if you wouldn't mind. I'm solely responsible for my mum. You know, I'm her only visitor. So when I go into hospital, she's going to need a point of contact. I'm not going to tell her about the cancer because there's no point. So I was wondering if I could give the home your number. Just in case, you know, something happened.
Absolutely. But if you did ever want to fall apart, I promise I wouldn't tell anyone.
You know how it works. You never charged with burglary.
Yeah. I just hope you nailed that Torag Adams.
Yeah, we charged him as well.
You might be hearing from you as soon as it happens. He's going to sue you.
What for?
Assault.
That's a problem today, isn't it? No one's got any respect for their peers.
Come on, Jimmy, you just tried to rip off one of yours.
We checked on Eric Thompson. Used to do a bit of thieving himself, you know. In fact, you and he had done a couple of jobs together. So why rip off a mate?
Tomo deserved it. I ain't seen him for years. Comes into the local bragging about how good things are for him. How he ain't looked back since he went straight. How he's earned a fortune and has a flush home. Well, it didn't look flush to me. There's hardly anything in it.
So why do you reckon he didn't let on that he knew you?
Probably up to something.
That's the reformed character you're talking about.
Tomo? I don't think so. Once a thief, always a thief.
Can I get you a drink?
Looked like you were just leaving.
Me? No, never.
I'm Sadie.
Roger.
Roger. Nice name.
Eric Thompson runs his own catering firm. Or at least he tries to. Premises are boarded up, landlord hasn't seen them for months. Business is definitely not booming.
I just spoke with his insurance company. Guess who yanked his cover up last week? Do you know, a cynic could be forgiven for thinking that he knew he was going to be burgled.
Reg, how can you even think such a thing?
Yeah, well, I know it's terrible, but still might be worth putting two in, don't you think?
So, what do you do for a living then?
I'm a businessman.
All right. Does that mean you have a lot of people under you?
I have had a few in my time.
Bet you have.
What about you?
Same. I run my own business. Why don't you and I go somewhere a little bit quieter?
Why don't we have another drink first?
You're the boss.
What do you lot want? I've only just seen the back of your forensics. Shatty bunch, aren't they?
Just want to ask you a few questions. Like why you didn't say you knew Jimmy Wallace.
Jimmy Blood, did he? Never could keep his mouth shut. Yeah, me and Jimmy go back a long way.
Yeah, we know. And we also know about your past.
Oh, that I was a thief? Yeah, well, that's 3 years ago. I'm straight now.
Still doesn't explain why you pretended that you didn't know him.
Didn't want to embarrass him.
Oh, come on, he was robbing your flat.
Jimmy and me go back before the flood. I'm not proud of what I've done, but a lot of the jobs I did were with him. He don't need me rubbing it in.
Oh, don't tell me. Honour amongst thieves.
Yeah, something like that. Old school stick together, especially with a kid like that about.
Well, it's very touching, but I don't believe a word of it.
Look, if I'd have let on that I knew Jimmy, you'd have thought straight away it was an insurance scam.
Well, yeah, that and the fact you just increased your insurance cover.
It's a rough area.
And your business is on the slide.
If it was an insurance scam, why wouldn't Jimmy grass me up?
Well, because he didn't realise he was part of a scam. Jimmy said you turned up at your old haunt the other night out of the blue for a drink and spent the whole evening telling him how wonderful things were.
Knowing that would hurt him. And knowing that he wouldn't be able to resist getting revenge.
So he comes round here, robs you, you make the claim, probably with false receipts.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do. Only Colin gazumped Jimmy and it's all gone belly up.
You've no evidence, you can't prove nothing.
Correct.
No, but I'll tell you what we can do. If you report a burglary in the near future, we'll be all over your false claim like a rash. Clear?
Very.
I've just had Alan Kennedy's solicitor in. He's threatening to sue for harassment.
Well, you can't.
He clearly thinks he can. From what I gather, he's got a point. Sounds like we made a complete mess of everything.
Sir.
I'm pulling the surveillance.
Oh.
Under the circumstances, I don't think there's anything else we can do you? Anyway, Kennedy clearly knows about it.
Well, maybe that's what's keeping him in check.
You don't know that. And we can't keep it going indefinitely. I don't have endless finances at my disposal. And clearly, the surveillance hasn't proven effective, so that's the end of it.
Sir.
Burglary in progress at Totten Street.
Totten Street? Haven't we already been there?
Yes.
Yeah, OK, show us dealing.
I was talking to her earlier. She was fine. I mean, it's got to be a mistake.
Look, I'm sure it is. We just need to find someone. Sergeant Smith?
Yeah, what?
It's DS DeCosta.
I got a call telling me to come to the station.
Slow down. You are...
Brian York, her ex.
So DS DeCosta told you to come here?
No, not her. I don't know who it was. They said I had to identify the body.
Whose body?
Ramani's. There's been an accident. She's been killed.
Oh, Tell. You seen Ramani?
No? Why? What's wrong?
We've had a report that Ramani's in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Someone phoned her ex, Brian York, and said that she was dead.
What?
Yeah, look, it's probably just a bad practical joke, but we need to locate her when she's not answering her phone.
Well, where's Brian York now?
He's in with Gina. He's pretty shaken up.
Well, when was the last time anyone saw Ramani?
Well, it's a couple of hours ago. She was working on something with Roger, but he's not here, and he's not answering his mobile either.
OK. You keep trying. I'll see what she was working on.
Ready to hit the road then?
Maybe. Where?
I have flats just around the corner. We can go there.
Sounds tempting. Is it, will it be very...
Expensive?
Exactly.
No, it's a bargain.
Oh, that's a lot of money.
I'm a lot of woman, and I don't disappoint.
I'm sure you don't. This is isn't something I normally do.
All the more reason to treat yourself then.
Okay. I'll need to get some cash.
There's a hole in the wall on the way.
Right. Well, let's go.